We've been hearing for months about a critical blood shortage all across the country. And along with the call for more donors, now come new calls for changes to who's eligible to give.
News Channel 5's Forrest Sanders with a look at the latest in a long-running debate.
Especially in a time where we've seen devastating blood shortages and there is a critical need, you have an entire group of people who aren't allowed to participate in that.
Nashville infectious diseases physician Kevin Gibbous is part of the push to end restrictions on gay men donating blood. Canada just lifted all restrictions last month, while statements have also recently been made by the head of the American Medical Association and by Harvard Health Publishing calling to do the same in the U.S., especially in light of what's happened the past 2 years. The Red Cross says we're experiencing a national blood crisis, with donations down more than 10% since before the pandemic. They say this is the worst blood shortage we've had for more than a decade.
Initially, when the restrictions were introduced in the 1980s, it was because we didn't have the capacity to test all the blood for HIV. And now we have that capacity and we do test all of our blood.
The restrictions have changed over the years, from the outright ban on gay men donating blood to most recently, gay men being required to be celibate for 3 months before giving blood.
Blanket restrictions still exclude a lot of people who can and should be donating blood. It is a sense of that you're not welcome here, that you're not allowed to partake in this.
In addressing this, the Red Cross says, the Red Cross recognizes the hurt this policy has caused to many in the LGBTQ+ community and believes blood donation eligibility should not be determined by methods that are based upon sexual orientation. However, as a regulated organization, we cannot unilaterally enact changes concerning the men who have sex with men deferral policy. Changes would have to come from the FDA, which is currently funding a study to look at alternatives to determine eligibility to donate blood. I'm Forrest Sanders, News Channel 5.